Okay, so Jose Mourinho, known widely as the most Machiavellian figure in world football, has struggled this season at the helm of Tottenham Hotspur. He took over from former manager Mauricio Pochettino earlier this season after a sequence of poor performances from the Spurs team. And in an otherwise poor season for Spurs, who are currently ninth on the Premier League table and who just recently performed horribly in a draw against Bournemouth, who are fighting to avoid relegation this season, who is to be blamed, and what are some of the measures that must be taken in order to get this team, which is one of the top 10 most valuable clubs in the world, up and fighting for titles again. So this session is going to be a very, very interesting session. So Nana, what's your take on this?
Okay, yesterday I had a discussion with Nee, and Nee was like, Jose Mourinho is like a dinosaur that is dead of the tactics. But I believe otherwise, that Jose Mourinho is not getting the support of the players. And looking at the mentality of some of the players, they're not having that winning mentality where they can go game in and game out with that winning trophies, with getting the 3 points and all. So I feel that Jose Mourinho needs to get another transfer window to be able to send some of the players away and get players with that strong will mentality.
Yeah, that's very true. It could account for the lack of winning mentality in the team. Personally, I also feel that the players are used to winning titles. Sorry, they are used to fighting for trophies, and then it hasn't been successful for them over the past 6 or 7 years, because they've been fighting for titles all season, fighting for top 4 for the past years, and this is in their night. So you could tell that it has really had a toll on them. And sometimes when you look at Harry Kane's face, you could see that the guy is just fed up. You could see it on some of the players' faces. Hugo, Lloris, Harry Kane, Eric Dine, the rest. Sometimes when they are playing, you can't just see the hunger from them anymore to be winning games. And I think it's also a problem, So it's something that they really need to work on. And if it's going to be possible that they can do a massive overhaul this summer, then why not? If they can, because I don't think Daniel Levy is someone who is used to doing that. And James, what is your world record transfer fee for a player? I think the most expensive player that you purchased was Tanguy Ndombele. Oh, yeah. How much?
I think we bought him around 65 million euros.
Exactly. So Daniel Levy doesn't really have a history of spending so much on a lot of players. But James, what do you think about the woes of Tottenham Hotspur at the moment?
I think we've been very shambolic in the past few games. I personally, when Jose was appointed, I was very happy because coach before the Champions League final last season, he said he was going to resign even if we win the trophy. He was going to resign. So such a coach with such a mentality, then we as a club should find a way of moving forward from that. And Jose came in, and we know Jose and his caliber, how he's been winning in everything that he goes. He came in with new ideas to the team, and I was hoping that things will go better for us. But unfortunately, it's not how it is. But Poch didn't really start the season with us very well, and I think Jose has done a fantastic job so far because when he came, we are the I think 12th, and now we are somewhere within the top 10, which is a massive improvement. But what I have against Jose is his selection at times. It's very bad. After the lockdown, after football is back, certain players have been playing 90 minutes each and every game, which is very bad. Like somebody like Harry Kane, yesterday's game, he wasn't supposed to start because he's been playing. He also don't forget that he came from injury, and we are trying him, so he cannot give his 100% best. And on Sunday we have a North London derby too. So against Bournemouth, who's sitting at the latter part of the table. Well, yes, King wants to score. He needs some numbers, but then we have to consider and at least bench him or even substitute Kane because he's been tired. Like he's been tired. Serge already same thing, but I can forgive Serge because there's no backup for him. Ben Davies, same thing. We have Ryan who can um, equally play that position. And I don't know why Jose benched Tanga in Dombele yesterday. Like I don't know why. And Lamela is also a headache for the team. And I think most of the players have been there for long. And
Yeah,
then they feel like they've seen it all. Like they've played, some have left. So I think we need fresh legs, people with new ambitions to come in and at least try and give their all, their 100% to the team. So I personally, I think some players should go, and the players we have like Jetson, Fernandez, Liverpool, Tangaga, they should be given the chance to build the team again, and maybe with a few adapts, we'll be okay.
sure, sure. All right. So one more question for each of you guys. Nana, if you assess the team, okay, currently, do you think that Jose Mourinho has done a better job since he took over than Mauricio Pochettino since before he left, or you think that Mourinho has performed poorly than Pochettino did?
Okay, well, like my brother said, you know, Tottenham was below the top 10. And now with Jose Mourinho's help, they are within the top 10. But I feel that we shouldn't assess Jose Mourinho right now. I feel that we need to give him another chance by buying more players in the summer transfer window. With that, if he performs poorly, we can say that indeed this is Jose Mourinho's fault. With that, when he performs greatly, then we can say that, okay, Jose Mourinho is the cause for this success. You understand? Yes, so I think that's...
Okay, that's great. And then for James, there's been this talk around about the superstitious jersey. You know, that's been going on, your green away jersey. What's more in there for us? I think it's something interesting that you should let the viewers know.
About JC, right? Okay,
Yeah,
this test away third pit has been bad luck for us this season. It began with our game between Olympiacos. We were leading 2-0, but the game ended in a 2-2 draw. Again, the Brighton game, the one Hugo, our skipper Hugo Lloris dislocated his elbow. It was a
yeah,
very shameful result. Brighton scoring Spurs 3-0 is a very bad result. And in recent times, we played Sheffield United, and I don't even talk about the VAR or whatever. We lost to them 3 goals to 1. And just yesterday with Bournemouth, we couldn't even play a shot on target. Can you imagine like a whole Tottenham Hotspur with super attackers like Steven Bergwijn, Heung-Min, Harry Kane,
yeah.
Giovanni Lo Celso, all these attackers? We couldn't even make a shot on target within 90 minutes. It was very poor. Like yesterday, I was very, very annoyed and angry. So you don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that this third kit and wages is really, really cares. And they should ban all as soon as possible. I wish we don't wait again throughout the season because it's been bad luck. Like it has really, really worried us. And about Jose, I think I wouldn't rate his work this season because if you watch his interview, he's always talking about preseason, getting time with the players and putting things in place and starting next season because everything will start with 0 points. That's what he's been saying. So I'll judge him based on next season after preseason when um that Levy back in the transfer window by getting one or two in, and we will see. I trust Jose. Maybe next season, at least a trophy. Yeah, at least I'm trusting that he will deliver. If not, we will see the progress of the team and we will try and see how best we can help. So, yeah, thank you.
All right. So guys, there you have it. It's very disappointing for Spurs fans. Very, very disappointing season, and you could see it by listening. You could even hear it from James's voice that it's very, very worrying, and it's not easy to be a Spurs fan. in the 21st century, you know. But let's just hope with the arrival of Jose Mourinho that things turn out to work out well for them, and then they can try and then work on their team in there. So guys, if you have any comments, you have anything that you want to add to this video, you have any measure that you think that they could implement, or if you have anything that you think they could add to what we were discussing, then you could just kindly let us know in the comment section. Kindly like, share, and subscribe this video as well, and we'll be ready to add more and upload more interesting videos for you guys. Thank you.